Good evening, pretty boy. How you doing tonight? All right, I think all the things are set. Howdy, Broken Wolf. How you doing tonight? Doing okay? That's good. My bot should be fixed now. It worked once at least. That was weird. The music was from the clip. That was different than the music I have going. Hey, Butter Pecan.
It used to be Lost and exclusive until we shared it with everybody.
Sweet. Yeah, I went back like 2 days or something like that in the history. So that's the message if it doesn't find any clips now. It's a lot less condescending.
Here's a thought for someone. If jellyfish can float around without a brain, does that mean I'm just one bad haircut away from being a sea creature? I should probably stop overthinking my bathroom mirror checks.
I'm just one bad haircut away from being a sea creature. That'd be a really bad haircut. Yet. Seems like everybody's taking a go at it every once in a while. I might try to throw a couple of different other random messages in later, but I wanted to get the basic functionality fixed. Can't go too fancy before you try to troubleshoot things. Just a lobe off the top, or 3 or 4. I don't know how many lobes the brain has. What do you have today? Silent ships? All right, so we have... Oh, Syndicate Pass started today, too. For the next couple hours. How good is this one paying out? I don't think I've gotten the Elite Pass on Syndicate yet. It feels a little rough at my level. Ooh, Walk Scotty and territory capture. $9.7 million syndicate rep from Syndicate 61. That syndicate pass is gonna knock a good chunk off of that. All right, so this is Alliance milestones. We're getting the Strategema tokens. There's a heroic hostile pursuit to get the extra Alliance points. Major events, we have an FKR hunt today. That'll go good with the hostile hunt. Excelsior events, I think that's just leftover. Yeah, leftover SMS from yesterday. It's got the SLB for doing the upgrades. I'm probably gonna save that, since that's a scoring mechanic and the Vengeance. I'm gonna save those till I can do the Fleet Commander Cisco as well, because I think I can possibly pull 2 milestones off with that. And we have our normal Zindi events, Cerritos event alongside of it. But all I've accomplished today has been a little bit of mining. So there's a Fleet Commander upgrade SLB. I believe that ran yesterday too. That's Galactic tokens, don't care. Ship upgrade. That's pretty poor payout. That's gonna be a pass. All right, so we'll kick off with the Silent Hostiles. I think I still have... I think I have a preset for these. I do. Perfect. We go run and do those real quick. The 20 bottom of Syndicate Pass is over 1.5 million. Yeah, that's a good chunk. I keep on trying to go up to the Augment Exile space when I'm trying to get over to V'ger space. I think it's just such a habit still. Like when I need to go do specialty ship things that I go up there. I'm gonna put the Cerritos out there. I don't usually do the Cerritos event, but being as it kind of helps with the V'ger stuff, I've been doing that too now. So Seska should be free. And then these will be explorers. We'll use this to power up the Excelsior to see if we can knock that stuff out. At the same time, bookmarks for different areas. I don't use the bookmarks. Like, they disappeared once, and I just never went back to using them again. Like, after the last time they disappeared. I just kind of gave up on them. Because, like, I had, like, during the Wrath of Khan arc, I had bookmarks set for a lot of different stuff. Like, that was the last time that I had set a bookmark and it disappeared, so I never went back to setting them again. Good evening, Tin Man. How you doing tonight? I'm gonna look for my first Alliance tournament. Not bad, just fired the game up. You're about 7 minutes behind me. I don't know if anybody's gonna plan on buying packs. I gotta remember that some of the 10,000 stuff might go out of order. Somebody grabbed that, or did it reset to something really cheap? Yellow are hostile Armada areas, blues are G7 mission planets, the prerequisite missions to collect, reds are bases. They have that many different things. Get Dauntless, Syndicate 50, and a Cube. Cube beamed at 300% today. I'm excited because there's a lot of stuff I'm getting out of the store today too. Acquire 10,190 USS Excelsior parts. That's a very specific number. I don't know if you could trust that. That only shows 10,100. I'm guessing it's 10,190 in the pack. It's kind of tough because, like, I don't think there's a lot of incentive to really raise the level of the ship up. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. The last couple times I've been up here, this Cerritos has been up here. Ultimate DJs. I'm guessing your test came up and finished. Welcome in. Hi, Tarpy. Hello, Lightning Hawk. Hello, Aspie, Crazy Cat Lady. Hello, Vic Nice. How you doing tonight? Lostin, thank you for the resub. For 4 months. Appreciate ya. How you doing tonight? Hello, Drastic Leak. How you doing? Well, welcome in, Raiders. I'm Cottontail, just getting started looking at the Alliance tournaments and trying to find a couple of good tasks to do tonight. How's everybody's day been going so far? How was DJ stream?
Go change that beat up.
Oh, I can't tell. I can't type right. He had an ostrich train. That's always so much fun.
DJs.
Appreciate the lurk.
I have so many questions.
Shannon. Oy, oy. What are you doing? Appreciate you being here. DJs is off tonight. I'm a cat. Oh my God, Shannon, check this out. Let me ask you. Okay, you're an innocent bystander. Why are you humping my face, you creepy ass turtle? All right, Shannon, I have a question.
Someone clip that.
Shannon, I have a question. Pretend that you don't know me.
That was great. Thanks for the lurk, Lostin. I haven't seen the cat for so long. That was kind of cool to see the cat again. All right, getting ready to do V'ger stuff for the day. Get that done and out of the way. Silent hostels have been the ones that have been a little bit easier for me. Which one?
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
That DJ's thing that popped up on my screen? Yeah, that was a clip off of DJ's channel. Yeah, when we do the shout out, my bot looks for just a random clip off of the channel that we're shouting out and plays it. It's always really interesting to see what pops up. Beware of the clips from my streams. The first one that we got off of yours was actually really mild. Dinner rang, no problems. We got DJ shouted out, so I'm going to shout out Lost In.
That gap is dangerous. I don't.
Yeah. It's pretty mild. That's tame. There's just implications. that should be something that maybe we can try to work into, that is to put the clip author and maybe the link to the clip too into the chat. That way we can know who to either congratulate or blame. I think this might be the first time I've gotten these done in one trip. Like, I don't know if I finished them all. I haven't finished the apex barrier portion of it, but the regular one? That's impressive. Except both. Let's make a text that always says clip by Wrath of Butter Pecan. It would probably be right more than half the time, yes. But yeah, so far it looks like the Alliance tournaments had a little bit of an update too. I saw Vija parts pop up. Or the Excelsior parts pop up in the list of things to score off of. I wasn't exactly expecting that one. That was kind of cool. Oh no, which clip is this one? The polling schedule. that sounds dangerous. Let's take a peek at this one and see what it is. Oh no, I got it muted. Because I know that there's a lot of struggle with that. Even if I could only pull it once a week, I'd still want to have it there. Because I know that there's a lot of struggle with that. Okay. Out of context clips are the most amazing thing. Thank you for clipping that. I really do appreciate it. I have to go back. I have to start getting on a regular schedule to go back through the clips. Start need to make some compilation videos or shorts for YouTube. That's why they let you edit the context out. Yes, that does a lot of wonders. Oh, this is the butthole system. All right, ship destroyed. But I think we should have all 3 of these done now. All 3 are done. It still took 2 hulls. I could have swapped around crews a little bit probably and gotten a little more apex barrier out of it. I remember doing some finagling with that last week or last time or whatever. Well, that's fine. That's a good start on the hostile stuff. Although it's not FKR, so it doesn't help the 1. So we can recall these ships back to base. Okay, back to alliance tournaments. But yeah, so there's basically a pack purchase for the Excelsior parts for one of the scoring mechanics in the alliance tournaments now. Which it's good to see that they are updating it with current content. Even if it's a paid thing, I love to see current content being thought of and brought in. Because that means that there's probably a chance that we might end up with V'ger hostiles as one of the scoring mechanics here too. Temporal disruptors. We have some of them saved up. Added another buy only. Well, it's a 10k task. I think it's probably realistic to think that they expected that to be like the heroic stuff. And that they would be like a paid type of mechanic. Although most of us have found ways to move around it. But I think that's also why they increased the requirements 2 or 3 stores ago. Which if they wouldn't have gotten that fixed back, it would have been... It would have really taken away from the event. You know, if there was a way to... If they wanted to do something alongside of this for like a spend event that, you know, was 100% pay only, that would be like a secondary milestone or SMS or an SLB that people could go for. Like, that would be the better way to approach it if they want to monetize the thing. No, today's Indie Day. I was wondering if I had to do the cube, but that's tomorrow. Alright, so we've got a lot of people missing off of this ship. So I'm gonna replace... That'll work. Let's see, board queue. Throw him on there. We'll call that good. Send this back out to do more epic transition. Excel parts. Score for vengeance is mine. Oh. That'd be interesting to have that turned in as a scoring mechanic into the tournaments. Doing vengeance parts. So I'm sure there's people that look for an excuse to buy them. All right, temporal disruptors. That was the wrong button. It'd be nice if there was like a bulk button that you could do that had everything just in one bucket that turned into temporal disruptors. All right, so we have 300 of these. So that got us to 7,170. That'll be 13,170. So we'll need 1830. Oh, let's see, 1830. So 16. Haven't bought packs during tournaments in a long time, and when I did, it was for on things I was already planning on buying. That's what I was thinking. Like that could be like the, like somebody would say, yeah, like I was thinking about getting this anyways. Now it's going for the Vengeance event. It's going for an Alliance tournament task, and it's advancing by Vengeance. Like that'd be a decent spot for it if there was something that somebody really wanted to do. These disruptor ones are one of my favorite things. 7-star materials, gas. If that was crystal, I would go for it. 6,000 uncommon export credits. It always makes me worried when it says that it's replacing. It makes me feel like I didn't do something. All right, 6,000 uncommon export credits. We'll do 20 of these. Oh, that was 12,000. Okay, that was a little bit more than we needed. Note to self, do 10 next time. $2,600 rare FKR Armada directives. 17,000 uncommon gas. 2485 uncommon gas. How many redemptions is 2485? Oh. So it'd be 10 plus 5 extra. That's a lot of currency. Especially for gas. You haven't done Matt since they added 7-star? Why not? This seems like this would be a great time to use it. I want crystal, but I do need gas. I will need gas. So that gas isn't a bad one. Because Crenshaw takes crystal and gas. A little bit more expensive than what the 6-star one was. Oh, I just picked the wrong one. Try that one again. All right, so that's the 2480. And then refinery. Refinery's 2 hours out. I don't know if any of this stuff pays out 7-star. I don't think so. I don't know if one of the vents might have been gas. Doing almost all the attacks with temporal disruptors. Yeah, the temporal disruptors and the board credits, the uncommon credits have been the two main areas that I've been saving for. The easiest things to save for. And then the materials. I don't think I can pull off the Syndicate XP one. I hate that the Sigma Commander credits keep on resetting. They want too much of the choice rewards. I don't claim the choice rewards until the end, because then it gives me a big rush of materials that I can use for one of the spend events. And so since Alliance Tournaments happens at the end, it kind of lines up with the way that I always do it anyways. Like today, I think I'll be able to unlock the Control Seeker probe and the Phantom Warheads. Ooh, I need to go do some Gorn stuff. Oh, I didn't catch that. Pick Q. 50, no, 16 more shards for Pick Q. Okay, so that's all that. Take a peek through the events and see if there's gas getting paid. There's nothing there. 519 out of 960. Oof. That's a rough amount. Okay, so we got gas coming here. So that'll wrap up as we do the FKR stuff. Perfect. Do I just pull the 16 shards out of the refinery store thing? Out of the choice officer things? Like, am I gonna miss 64,000 to that? I know we got some kind of a thing coming up for him. Yeah, I think that's probably about the same that I do too. Yes. The worst RNG for him. I mean, I'd say that you're right on pace for the regular RNG for him. Like, that's kind of expected, I think. Oh, I thought that I had enough. I was thinking it was 20K. And that's a trade down, not any kind of a trade up. Well, I wonder... Being at max shards, does that change this? That doesn't change this. I could stop pulling that. I'll have to see over the tournament here if I can get a couple more of those export credit things. Ready and waiting. Because I can make a good chunk of that with what I have saved up for the Borg stuff right now. I don't know if I'll be able to hit the 35K, but I'll be able to make a good chunk of that. All right, let's go do FKR. Knock out a bunch of stuff at one time here. Might even throw my throw my GS31 out. I don't know what level it can beam. But that's a quick way to make points too. Because the one for the Excelsior event thing, or the V'ger events, this one typically doesn't have a level requirement, right? Yeah, that's any FKR hostile. But a lot of times I've been doing this with the Dauntless. But being as we have the other 2 or 3 different hostile hunt ones, like there's the hostile pursuit here, there's hostile hunt here, there's hostile hunt here, there's hostile hunt here. Actually, those are done. This one still needs more. Being as finish that one off. Maybe the Dauntless. I don't know which one will end up finishing first. All right, 3 tasks for today. Let's go. Well, I gotta refresh this. Puts me in 17th place right now. I'm gonna have to use the Stratagema token thing. I usually come up in like top 3. Because I usually have a pretty decent draw on this. So our goal is to get above 44 and 100. I doubled both of those on this one. So that means no matter what I get on the next one, I'm still ahead. And that put me at 15th until we finish the heroic hostile hunt. Once we get those last little points, then we'll move up the leaderboard even more. Which, it looked like that one was pretty close to being complete. Yeah, that's 3/4 of the way done already. 36,000 points for today. That's gotta be pretty damn close to perfect. So what do we get here? This is another, what, 3,000? $3,000 points there. And then there's 200 there. Depending on how many of those Stratagema tokens you got already. Because that's based on this Alliance Tournament SMS. Was there another spot that you could score any bonus stuff? You had 30 draw tokens? You've been saving. What do we blow up here? 67's no. 66 and 65? That's 66 Explorer. 66 Explorer. 67's a no. partially on the 66. So like a 65 system is my sweet spot right now. All right, so that should be all the hostile hunt events now. No, there's still a hostile pursuit. That was the V'ger one. This one's still going. Second pre-tournament event, 4th place is 30. Oh, yeah, I didn't do that at all. I should have... I forgot to go back and look this morning to see how those leaderboards looked. Like, I could have done the outpost one because there was only like 6 or 7 people that were even competing in that one. Yeah, the walk carol shards were... Those were definitely making it worthwhile to jump into that. That was a wise choice by them of something to include. I don't think I can do that 66 interceptor. No, 66 interceptor is going to take a couple of tries. That's really close, though. That's really close. Alright, we'll set up the NX-01 here on this dock. I'm gonna take D-Zoc off the ship because I might end up doing Zindi Armada. Alright, Zindi space is here. I did second day of that event combined with first day vengeance. Get 4th SLB in 1 milestone. The morning sniper. I've done my fair share of morning snipes, that's for sure. I don't get a lot of opportunities these days because my work gets to be fairly busy and it's not always easy to step away to take a look at that stuff. Some days it works out really fine. Today was not one of those days though. But I was able to get down just enough to be able to finish my veil mining, which I think is the first time in several days that since I have done that I was able to complete all 3. I thought I sent the Zindi out, or the NX-01 out to Zindi space. Ooh, big jump. I must have not hit the route the third time. Woke up in 11th and said that, what will a milestone get me? Oh, 4th. That's good when you can double up on events like that. Not every event works out that way, but man, do I love it when they do. Because that's definitely like one of the things that I find most satisfying in the game, when I can do like 4 or 5 things at once. How long does that debuff last? It doesn't really say. Must only be like 2 or 3 minutes though. It always seems like it finishes up before the blasts are always done. Like, you can do it one time, but like second time doesn't work. Where a bunch of my choice rewards went. Yeah, I thought about dumping my choice rewards into the Vengeance acquisition event, but I elected to wait and save it for tournaments, because I should have a better position like next week or something. Okay, so all of the hostile hitting events should be finished now. Season Pass is all wrapped up except for TC Trailblazer. Got extra Ferengi stuff. Which that ends in 2.5 days. Syndicate Pass? Man, I feel like I need to save that. We'll see. If it gets me past the threshold here, like if I need that, finish that off, then I'll claim it today. Otherwise, I'll save that for like tomorrow or whatever. All right, this thing's stuck. Let's look. All right, so we're all done here. That's a milestone for the Alliance. So I stopped relying on them for tournaments. I've done tournaments doing nothing but temporal disruptor tasks. It was a little bit rough. I wasn't certain how many days this one was going to go because like last month's was like a longer one than normal. So that one made me apprehensive to not have enough stuff ready. But I'm getting better prepared because I've learning more of the stuff that can be done. I used to rely solely on bonus refinery exchanges and currency conversions in the refineries and the choice tokens. That's where I did almost 100% of my Alliance tournament stuff. Now I'm moving away from the materials a little bit more and kind of getting it a little more general. It's down to probably like maybe a third. Oh, let's see. Let's do recruit tokens. Get the daily recruit chest. Mission keys, that's what they call them. I feel like they were normally like 3 days though, not 5. I don't know. It felt longer than normal. Hey, 50. That's what she said. Hey, that's fair. Why didn't the thought play? How did that break? You see that picture in Discord of the Monovine refit? I don't think so yet. Basically got straight home from, well, I went grocery shopping after work and then I jumped straight on stream. It got Ventura'd? No, there was an error message. How do I replay? There's got to be a way to replay it. Either that or 50 did scam you. It says there was an error speaking object reference not set to instance of an object. I haven't had it not work before. When in doubt, blame Fitty. Let's see, I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can manually do it.
Here's a thought for someone. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? It's like language decided to play a game of hide and seek with logic.
Had that one before. I feel like I've had that one before. I've had one similar to that before. Where did you go? Let's see if this works.
Someone asked for a thought about any random topic. If aliens ever invade Earth, I hope they come equipped with a stellar sense of humor. They might just make us laugh our way into the next galaxy. After all, who wouldn't want to trade selfies with a...
Oh, must have ran out of space. We must have exceeded the character limit. New merch coming in. $50 per con. A fantasy podcast. I'm trying to picture what like I would have to do for 50 merch. I have to make like a picture of a dude sitting on a milk crate smoking a stogie. I'm gonna post a picture right now on your Discord. Get ready to laugh. Oh, let me pull up Discord. I see your picture about the Monovine skin. It's definitely not a lot, but it's a nice, it's extra. Yeah, you're using your milk crate. I know you said the other day you were sitting on a milk crate when people walked by. That's a live photo. Oh wait, so we can recall that NX01 to do NX01 things. And then do a couple Zindi modas. I actually stored up a few starts this time. Usually I don't have starts on hand. Or I have one maybe. But I can actually start doing the 60 elite solos now. I finally reset all my crews to stuff that makes sense. And yeah, I can kind of breeze through them now. Something just happened to me that I'm really pissed about. I was just doing a Zindi. Someone came along and did an Armada on the same thing, and I lost my directives in the Armada. They speed it, and you didn't speed it. I know one of them was glitched last week. Didn't know about that until after. Yeah, some people are just assholes like that. Like, I don't understand, like, why some of these alliances will sit up there for, like, an hour pulling them back to back to back. Because it's like, you're like, you guys did yours. You don't get out of the way, let other people get theirs done. If you just want to do them to store shit up, do it tomorrow. Don't do it today. The Alliance MEOI. Meoi? The hell kind of alliance is that? They're like a single person alliance. That's gotta be. I mean, unless it was Moke. Most Equilibrium. That'd be kind of surprising if they did it. They're usually pretty courteous players. Is that no refine of mine? Oh, it's definitely a dick move. They should definitely be called out for it. It's unfortunate that you really don't know who it was. I've had people apologize after they realized that they did it by accident. I mean, I don't know how the systems are lagging. I mean, sometimes the systems are so laggy that it's not on purpose. That it's definitely an accident, but I don't know how the systems are doing today. No, I didn't want to recall you. Did I finish my Zindi? I might have finished my Zindi. I did. Okay, so I can recall it. I feel like that's glitched to the point where I don't know where it is. Well, they tell you yes, someone else is running and I'm out. I'm sure you want to do this. You have to, yes. Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. I mean, the good thing is you got your points for the event today. Here's 71. He looks like he dropped. He's one being Alliance. They have no refine, no mine. That kills non-G7 on G7 nodes. Well, I guess I don't use non-G7 on G7 nodes. Oh, non-G7 players on G7 nodes. I don't blame them for being kind of mad about that, but it all depends on how busy things are. Like most of the time, I can see like maybe on like a Monday being pissy about it, but most of the other time, like the system I'm in, there was like one other ship in one of them. All right, so we got burning. Grab Dzok. There might already be one running there. Or is that just a late flag? It looks like that's just a static flag. Oh no, there is one running there. I'll say though, someone brings in a G5 miner into the Veil, I'm popping that ship. Yeah. If I'm looking for a node and I see a Selkie or a Nova, I'm probably gonna pop them. Especially if they're at all OPL. Selkie's not as bad, but if it's more than just as a temporary placeholder, because at that point they had to warp it in with the disco. So if they don't disco their other ship back in a pretty short order, then yeah, dead. I actually haven't hit anybody in the Veil yet. It's usually such a pain in the ass to scan ships. I don't bother with it. And for the most part, I don't find too many problems finding nodes open, especially away from gas. Like gas is always usually heavier, it seems like. But I was kind of stupid and I was doing some extra mining and stuff. Does anything below a Selkie even work on G7? On the resource nodes, yes. On the Sigma nodes, it does not. I think it was better when you wrote Silky. A Sulky miner is way worse. What? A Sulky miner probably would not work. Yeah, it would be really, really, really slow, like a Nova or something. Oh, is this the one that was broke? Was that the broken one? Is it still broke? Oh no, it's not broke. That was broke last week. Oh no, I feel guilty. No, I'm the asshole that has 2 running in the same system. I really thought that was broke. I didn't actually want to start it.
Here's a thought for someone. If pineapples can be on pizza, then I should be able to wear spaghetti as a hat, fashion and dinner all in one. Who's ready for haute cuisine headwear?
I think I would rather have pineapple on pizza than wear spaghetti as a hat. Assuming the spaghetti is cooked. I guess if the spaghetti wasn't cooked, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. People pop you in G7 for OPO? Oh, absolutely. Like, it's not always immediate, but like anybody that's... Yeah. It's not rough, it's just they're high demand. That's not even close to rough. Because it's only like 2 ship loads, basically, to fulfill the dailies. For me, at least. It takes me two ship loads. But I mean, you can get away with it sometimes. Like, it's not like people are sitting there watching and waiting to hunt OPL. Usually they're looking to get a node. More often than not. So if there's open nodes, you're usually safe to keep on mining. It kind of depends on what their servers do. So like I've definitely gotten messages from people. I think it's more so zeros if I'm zeroed on a node. I think more people would give a message just for a heads up, especially if I'm not OPL. But yes, I have received, you know, like 2-minute messages and 5-minute messages and stuff. I even got a one of our allied players from our server hit me OPL, which he sent me an apology right away. He was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't actually mean to hit you. I didn't realize that it was one of our guys." And then I saw it was a heart and I was really, really sad. I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." I'm like, honestly, I'd rather to go to a friendly alliance than somebody else. There's Sigma mats too. Well, let's... So the Veils, you know, like this initial system here is 7-star ore. And then the very first system here is Tritanium and Parsteel. And then we have Parsteel and Dilithium right off here. And it's ore, crystal, gas. And then the rest of these systems all out here are just hostiles. And then this one's titanium and crystal. And then this one's dilithium and par steel. And then there's another gas or crystal. So they have, what, 15 nodes apiece? So there's like roughly 30 nodes for each ore type, each material type. Yeah, like these 3 ships that I have right here down here, they're mining in the margins right now so that I can go OPL. You know, like you mine in the Veil for a daily, and then you mine in the margins for your refining. Yeah, it'll never realistically be a problem in our system unless there's a griefer that starts going up there. And you don't have to be very high with your G6 miner either. You don't need a token to get into the Veil, no. It's just gated behind the G7 Ascension. Found another use for the Dauntless, mine the Gorn with the Gorn crew. Yeah, I've always kind of thought about that one too. I think if you gave it, I guess I don't know if the tech for it, the Inaran tech actually does. The only one really is Chapel? Where's Chapel? She boosts the one of the isomatters when she's on the bridge. But if you do the other S&W officers, you get a little bit of extra speed and then the, you know, resilience of them. I mean, especially if you haven't dumped a lot into the Gorn research. Like, that could definitely be worthwhile. Oh, I didn't think about doing GS31 for that now. Can't think of who it is, but they're specifically for more rewards killing Gorn. Does Anorax do anything for him? It's either Nurse Chapel or Palea that does it. I'm pretty sure it's Nurse Chapel. Yeah, the volatile isomatter matter. But I don't know about Anorax, if Anorax does a boost for them too. D3, G6 parts, refined materials, FKR messages, Ferrogen relics, mycelium, exotic biotoxins, Zindi scraps and bounties, Trellium, Faducray scraps. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's Nurse Chapel, so I would just do S&W with Chapel and Una. Yeah, it's definitely worthwhile testing things out because if you can push your limits a little bit, you know, like you get better rewards on higher level hostiles. But yeah, Janeway Dr. Anorax, I mean, that's like my solid, like, just hostile hitting crew, like my generic crew. I got some rare choice opportunity tokens. And some scraps. Oh, I forgot about refining these for a while. Somehow they ended up falling off of my bulk refine queue. So I haven't been redeeming the special opportunity chests for I don't even know how long. So that's 10,000. All that filled up. I always get confused about the reset thing. Because, like, it's the research and stuff that you get where you get the extra little boost of cargo when you get off the node. That always confuses me because, like, I go to reset a node thinking that I have some time to go send a ship to swap out. And then when I move it off the node, all of a sudden it goes OPL. Speaking of Gornicator, I do need to get some loot myself. I don't know if I have Nurse Chapel free. I do. All this talk about Gordon reminded me that I didn't have enough to refine today. I probably don't even have hull breach on this ship, so Chang isn't going to do a damn thing. I loot crew them now. I don't know how long the Eviscerator's been out. I know it took a while to get up to max. Okay, that's done. Did NSA really fail that? Well, it's definitely not a ship to ignore because the refinery is good and its benefits of getting that isomatter is pretty decent. Like it's a very low lift ship. Yeah, I just recently got mine maxed. It was kind of like my lowest priority of the specialty ships. Like I was pushing Revenant and Relativity and SCA Protector and stuff ahead of that, you know. Even the Vindicator I've been kind of pushing in front of that, but it's been out longer, I think, or else it's just a little bit better sourcing. Yeah, for the longest time I was getting, you know, like those specialty parts in all the store opportunities that I had too. Which I need to look and see what I need. So first thing I'm getting automatically is gonna be... Oh, do I really need the strike directives anymore? I'll have to think about that one. Ooh, Aphelion blueprints. I didn't get a chance to get those last time. I'm getting those this time. Actually, that Titanite's not a bad one. Come on, store. Don't refresh on me, weird. I already did my mission keys. I don't usually actually get the premium dust since there's so many other sources for it right now. Well, I usually get the premium dust, but I might save that till the end. I got a bunch of other stuff I'm going to close out in this store, so I'll be able to get that in the next one. I don't remember if the Voyager was one that I was doing. I know it's not expensive. And that's like a full... That's a full node too. Like, it's a good value. It's a great call out. The Prime Mirror Dust is a great call out. Okay, I'm gonna have all that Titanite bought from this thing being all laggy. Luckily, I'm going through it a lot, so that doesn't bother me. That reputation's actually pretty good too. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'll probably end up getting it, but... You know, 520 billion reputation. No, but I need to do... I think it's the dual photon warheads and then something else. I need 10 of the dual photon warheads and 10 of the control seeker probes. So 2 packs of each of those. Because that'll finish those off for me finally. Claim the anonymous gifts. Okay, so now that should automatically pop into the refinery. How sustainable is that? 600. 600. All right, so Breen Dampener is the next one I need. I don't even need Emblem of Assessment anymore, do I? The 3 warships Pacific Armada Forbidden Tech is the only Forbidden Tech available I need. Yeah. I don't think I need anything else. The Breen Dampener. I don't remember if that was in the refinery there or not. Or not the refinery, the store. So I need the Monavine refit still. I was thinking the Breen Dampener was in here, but maybe not. I think it's in somewhere. I gotta double check, see if I have the sentient missile. I do not, so I need to get the sentient missile. Is Hull Piercer in there too then? Oh, it was up top here. Yes, Hull Piercer's here. Like, some of these I think have been in here for a while possibly, but I didn't realize that they were stuff that I needed. Alright, and then the sentient missile. Where's that thing at? Is that up top more? There. So I think after this store, then I'll be able to start doing some more officer shards than anything. I'll have a lot of that stuff done. Yeah, the motivating refit's the next one after I get these. I'm gonna go look and see how many I need of that. 'Cause I know it's not a full run of them. Maybe it is a full run. I was thinking it was a partial run this time. I'm trying to be careful on how I click on these store to scroll up. Trying to avoid too many misclicks. Okay. I think that's all of my immediate needs. I'm probably gonna end up picking up hazard particles too, because I've been going through those, finishing our research. Temporal conduit. I feel like that one I don't have. Is that Chaos Tech? Okay, I do have it. Good evening, Retro. Strange, but I didn't feel like shopping AT store today. I probably wouldn't have if I wasn't so close to unlocking a bunch of stuff. So I unlocked 2 forbidden techs and then the fancy pickle skin. The gilded pickle. So now I think my archive... Oh, it doesn't reset it. I was thinking that was going to reset the refinery. But it does add... What is it, 5-star stuff? Do I got to apply it? Or did I do that? Where did it go now? Unlock stuff in the bottom. Add Sigma resources to the motivating refinery. Do I need to restart the game? Let's restart the game. Wish we were at the Red Emerald chain level. We just got there, so like this was our third pull of it. So yeah, I'm never gonna use it, no. That ship has been out of dock one time in the last 9 months. And that was to finish out the training during this last incursions, actually. So other than that, I haven't been using it for anything. But the archive is completely worth it. Okay, so the archive did reset. So now that added... I'm gonna compare that to the one that 50 shared earlier. That's the same amount of Sigma for what do you know, 50, 67, or 68? So I guess that just changes at 61, and you get the same all the way across. I was kind of hoping that maybe they'd throw in some 6-star stuff too. But they didn't. Just a little drip of Sigma. It's not going to add up to a lot, but you know, across the year, it's gonna make a difference for sure. Unlock the Unimatrix shielding. I kind of wish it was a little bit easier to tell, like, what stuff you actually have unlocked. I also wish it would always show you the, the amount of currency you have left. So I am going to actually get the Premium Mirror Universe Dust, because that is an insane value. That is something to not pass up on, for sure. And that's, like, all of the, like, stuff I needed. I don't think stuff needs to necessarily disappear, but I wish everything that accumulates a total has a counter, like the officers. Or there was some kind of mark to signify that it's already been unlocked. Like, that would be so useful. I know it's a lot to ask for, though. Because that'd be a lot of programming changes. Emblems of Honor is a pretty good pull for me, usually. Mycelium's probably gonna come out next. So probably when the store is wrapped up, after tournaments are wrapped up, I'm probably gonna grab Mycelium. I'm probably gonna grab Emblems of Honor. I'll probably end up grabbing Vindicatorship parts. I have some ship skins that I'm finishing off, so that might be another grab that I do. I actually did unlock the Stasis Globe. I don't even know where it came from. Because all of a sudden it was like, boom, you have the Stasis Globe. So it looked like whatever store, whatever refinery that it came out of, it drops off when you unlock it, because I couldn't go back to find it anywhere. I was gonna go through and make sure that I wasn't collecting any more of it, but I didn't see where it was. Yeah, so there's some ship skins that I can finish off if I really want to. But I think all of the tech stuff that I need is done. Like, they don't have GS31 parts or anything. I'm pretty sure that I have all of the artifacts that are in here maxed. If they have epic board credits, I might consider getting those too, but I don't think I see any. Yeah. It's such a good feeling when that ship finally gets to that point. Like, I did my first Elite 60 all the way to the end yesterday. Well, I'm not unhappy about the Dauntless. Like, it's able to serve purpose right now. Because, like, for these VJer events where they've had you do FKR stuff, like, it's worked really well for doing those. Because it doesn't matter the level of hostile that you're hitting with it. And, like, right now, mine's really comfortable hitting, like, 56s. Like, I haven't taken it in the Mirror Universe or anything. I haven't seen what it can do there. Alright, so we'll claim all the things there. I need to do rebooter stuff. FKR was GS. Yeah, that was usually useful too. You get jelly when you see Pecan in the Mirror Universe. Yeah, it'll take a little bit. It'll take a little bit there. Get up to that point. It wasn't too bad to be able to get up into like the 62s or whatever. Is that what the first system is? The 60s? I think that's where you kind of start getting the some of the Sigma speed ups, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that... Maybe it's the 61 system here. Like, maybe here's where you can start getting some of the Sigma speed ups. When it was big enough to escape the margins, it could do 68s. Yeah, that's part of the reason I don't have my base in the margins yet, is I don't have enough. I have enough ships that can't get out of it. Like, I think once my Serene Squall can make it out of there, that might be the point where I start living up there a little more regularly. Because that's like the one ship that I use on a regular basis. And I think it's just one tier away from being able to make it out right now. Like, I probably have the stuff on hand for it. I just am saving it until I can gear it up all the way or whatever. Maybe I did spend it on the last event. I don't remember. It's not high enough to get up here yet. Yeah, it's just out of range. So that'll come very soon. Precious chemosite. I forgot about that stuff. Tier 10 and probably warp. I don't even know what tier mine is. My Serene Squall's 13. Are you talking about Dauntless? Yeah, your Serene Squall's maxed. I don't know what I was thinking. You're talking Dauntless. We're gonna snooze those ads. Cotton's getting ready to wrap it up. It's weird, like, how little you actually fill in this inventory, but, like, how much, like, refining, how many days of refining you actually get out of it. Like, it's scaled so weird. Samo streaming? Perfect. We always like a good Samo raid. Samo is one of my favorite streamers. Like, her and Rev are two of my top 5 for sure. She's Canadian, so she's nice. All right, so any weird little faction things? I don't know if I said this last time or not, but I decided I've picked my G7 faction. I am going to go Klingon in G7.
I've gotten so close so many times. I've gotten so close so many times this week. Just always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I just can't win.
I remember that one. Lost is pretty good too. He streams a little bit later a lot of times, so I don't get a chance to jump on with him very often, except on the weekends.
Here's a thought for someone. If cats could talk, they'd probably be the world's leading experts in sarcasm, delivering shrewd commentary on our life choices while perched on the very keyboard we need to type. Meanwhile, dogs would just encourage us to chase squirrels and live our best.
Yeah, dogs would tell us to live our best. Dude, there's something about it. That voice is the one that always talks about cats. Like, I don't understand why. The bot's not wrote to do that. Like, the bot writes a command and then it randomly chooses the voice to use. Like, unless it's got a bite of its own. But yeah, now that I'm pushing forward in Klingon, I made my first trillion rep. So like that's been like real good stuff. Yeah, AI's I shouldn't have given its permission to rewrite its own code apparently. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to like put a stream marker in these clips for when that AI speaks so I can go back and see like does that one ever not talk about cat stuff? Well, it's not even Twitch. This is it's an open AI thing. Yeah, you have a lot of rep ready to go. Like, if you're going to be short on anything for getting to 70, that's going to fill a lot of that gap. I can't believe you have that many group ones. It makes me feel like I'm missing out on a source somewhere. All right, so all this stuff is good. Yeah, I basically got that extra 500 billion off of just like a week's worth of stuff. It's actually been kind of crazy. When did the epic chest reset? Okay, that just reset. Because quantum slipstream is getting very, very close. That's 191, so that's 5 more days. Or 4 days now? It might only be 4 days now. I don't know if that number updated from before the poll or after the poll. Well, if you have enough of your tier up stuff saved. Was that Chaos Tech or is that Forbidden Tech? I never remember. Does it even say? Forbidden Tech. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. Like, you're gonna have to definitely have stuff saved. If it was Chaos Tech, I'd be like, yeah, there'd be no problem getting that thing maxed tomorrow. Because, like, the Chaos Tech, I have no problem getting those things maxed when I get them. Forbidden Tech are a lot harder. It's going to help now that I have those other 2 Forbidden Techs unlocked, because there's a lot more tier up catalysts that I'm going to be getting. Alright, so that's all the good stuff. Gotta see how close I can get it on Syndicate. Wait, no. Gotta see how close I get on Syndicate, because I might be able to get my Syndicate up to 50... Was it 56? I had to go out and do bounties. I don't do enough of them bounties. Squall is a miserable tier 5. But tier 5 is still pretty useful.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
Tier 5 is still pretty useful because that's... You're already getting into like the level 50 systems at that point. Yeah, getting the Black Ops Chapel shards, that's huge. That's a steady, reliable drip. Finally unlocked data. I didn't think he was that hard. Maybe not. Hey, there's a Tasha Yar joke in there if you're looking for it. And the reason I locked him was because of the doing the away missions. Is that the only realistic sourcing for him? I don't think I need any of these artifacts anymore. He's programmed in multiple techniques, and I'm only going to say this once. It never happened. I think this weekend I'm gonna have to do some extra stuff. Oh no. It got clipped. Good night, Tim, man. Thank you for stopping by. I can't believe Star Trek Academy put a pacifist Klingon in the show. It doesn't surprise me. Like, that's pretty on brand for, like, the way that Discovery was. Oh, I need to go do more Krenum solos. I'm out. I need to convert. I need to go from charge to static. No, I did that the wrong way. That didn't help. That didn't help. Alright, DTI stuff I'm done with. Starfleet 90-2010. They're getting ready for the polar vortex on Friday. I stopped at the grocery store and I stocked the fuck up on groceries. I don't have to go outside of my house for the next 10 days if I don't want to. Because I think on Saturday, our forecasted high was like -13. Like, it's insane. They're talking that some places in Minnesota are going to get to -40 air temperature. Yeah, I've watched the first episode and it was the same kind of vibes as Discovery, and I got along with Discovery well enough that it was okay with me. It looks like it'll be too cold to snow. It's kind of funny because the cold just started rolling in this afternoon. We had a little snow microburst of snow. It got to the point where I couldn't even see the road in front of our work building, which is probably 150 feet. It was snowing so hard, and then it stopped and the sky started clearing up. So like it rolled in the clear weather with the cold, and it's probably going to be clear until the end. Wearing shorts in BC. Oh, Academy is the sequel to 90210. When you wrote 9210, I just assumed that was like the star date or something, or like that was just an exaggeration of like what year it takes place in. I think I'm gonna enjoy it overall, but it's not like classic Trek by any means. You know, not even close to classic Trek. Sam wasn't she is weak. Star Trek Academy to go boldly go where no they them has gone before. I like that. That's good phrasing. Yeah, it's been. I liked the first episode. You know, like it was a really good introduction to the crew, and it looks like it's not gonna be, you know, like low budget or slacking too bad. I don't think. It's just whether you're willing to do the new Trek thing or not. The biggest. I know that's just not for some people. Hugs to man, much love for you too. Yeah, it's definitely in line with the whole woke culture, but Star Trek's always kind of been pushing the edge of like some of the social standards and stuff like that, so that's not terribly off-brand. All right, let's get that raid started on Major Samo. Wacky Wednesday weather warnings.